Hello again. So now let's go to the email account and let's check what MobiCloud has sent us. So let me quickly go back to my email and I see two emails on my account. It says me on my account because the MobiCloud sends using my email address as the host. Let's first look at the deployment job. So here I see it has given me some information about the compilation job, specifically when it started, when it ended, and then a unique identifier that is given to the compilation job, and this is used in the logs also. And then there are two links, one link to download the source code, another link to look at the log file, and a link to the web interface of this deployment. Because this is Google App Engine, the ID that we use as the ID of the application, and if you want a little reminding, let me go back to the composer and look at here the ID attribute here, which is the same as the metadata ID that we used here. This ID needs to be a Google App ID. So if you deploy to a Google App ID, what happens is that it creates this URL UID with appspot.com, and that's where the application is now hosted. If you look at these other details, let's look at the log, and let me open this in a separate window, and it probably will download it as a log file. Let me see whether I can open this with the notepad or wordpad and show you what a log looks like. Okay, log is somewhat verbose, and it says a lot of details of what happened and how did the compilation job go, and this uses Apache Ant for compilation, but it's configured to write verbose output, so you will see a lot of detail, and it's a lengthy log, but it says exactly what happened. And here we see the AppCFG tool, Google's AppCFG tool has been invoked successfully, and it's at the end it says update successful, and it's good to go. So let's try that out by clicking on this link, and we should see the web interface of the generated application. So here you go, there's a create view and show greeting. Let me go to show greeting and see what's there. There should be nothing really. There's nothing, and just an empty attribute, and you can verify by looking at the timestamp of the application that it's indeed the right version that we've generated several minutes ago. And let me create a message, submit it. So it's submitted successfully. Let me go back to the index and go to show, and now I see that attribute here. This interface is not a production interface, it's a debug interface. The actual application is the mobile application, and let's look at the email that was sent to us about the Android compilation. It's pretty much similar to the earlier one, and you have a link to the source code, you have a link to the log file. There is a link for you to download the compiled version, which means the class files, and there is another link for you to download the APK file. APK or Android package is a Android packaging of an application all the artifacts and resources needed for an application. So you can install a APK file in your phone or emulator as an application, and it will appear under your apps tab. So this one you can't test it without an emulator on or a device. So in the next video, let me open this email in my phone and show you how to create this, how to install this application directly on the phone, and let's see how that works out. So until next time, thank you.